Why hello there, and welcome back to Let's Make Us a Character. Last time we got Advanced with AD&D 1st Edition, and this time we'll be getting into 2nd Edition, because that's just kinda how numbers work. So let's make us an Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition character. As has been the case, we begin by rolling our ability scores, and for Method 1 we are back to the basic 3d6, and also the attributes have been reordered. So we have 6 Strength, 16 Dexterity, 10 Constitution, 13 Intelligence, 8 Wisdom, and 15 Charisma. Our race options are now Human, Dwarf, Elf, Gnome, Half-Elf, and Halfling. No more Half-Orcs, with all of the non-human or non-part human races having ability score adjustments. Classes are now divided into 4 groups: the Warrior group containing Fighter, Paladin, and Ranger, the Wizard group containing Mage and Specialist, which is just a mage that specializes in one school of magic, the Priest group containing Cleric and Druid, and the Rogue group, containing Thief and Bard. Also, no more monks. Each class has 1 or more prime requisites, and minimum ability score requirements to take it. And looking at the class requirements, we do not qualify to be any Warrior or Priest class, or any Specialist Wizard other than Illusionist or Transmuter. The races also have minimum and maximum ability scores, which have been altered a bit from the 1st edition, and looking at our ability scores, we do not qualify to be a dwarf or a halfling. So now let's look at the class restrictions by race, and we have 12 available options. 13 if you count wizard specialties individually. Strength is a very important attribute. And looking at our options, let's go with Half-Elf Bard. As a half-elf bard, let's see what we get for being a half-elf and what we get for being a bard. As a half-elf, we do not get any ability score adjustments, but we do get infravision 60 feet, a 30% chance to resist sleep and charm spells, and some base chances of detecting secret and concealed doors. Our race also sets the base and variables for our height, weight, and age, as well as our base movement. As a bard, our prime requisites are Dexterity and Charisma. If we had 16 or higher in both of those, we would get a 10% experience bonus, but we do not. We get limited spells, starting at 2nd level. We also get a small selection of Thief skills with a base chance for each, which is then modified by our race, and we are given 20 points to increase them as we wish. We also gain the ability to use our performance to influence groups, inspire our allies, and counter magical songs and poetry. We also gain knowledge of local history and a 5% per level chance of knowing the general history of magic items. And now on to our ability scores. Our strength of 6 gives us a -1 penalty to attacks, but not to damage, sets how much we can carry without being encumbered and lift over our head, not very much, and our chances of opening doors, which has been changed from a d6 to a d20 roll, and our chance of bending bars or lifting gates, which is 0. Not a strong character. And now that we know how much, or rather how little, we can carry, let's get some stuff to carry. So we start with 2d6 times 10 gold, so 80. As a bard, we can wear any armor up to chainmail, but given our strength, we will be getting padded armor because it is the lightest option, which gives us an AC of 8. We'll get a crossbow and 20 quarrels because it's not affected by our attack penalty. A dagger just because it's always wise to carry a melee weapon in case of emergencies, and some other barding essentials. Then we total up the weight of all of our items, and we are lightly encumbered, which reduces our movement by 1/3. Our dexterity of 16 gives us a +1 bonus to reaction and missile attacks, and a -2 AC adjustment. Our constitution of 10 is not high or low enough to give us a hit point or poison save adjustment, so it just sets our system shock and resurrection survival chances. So let's roll our hit points, and 5. Our intelligence of 13 gives us 3 languages from the options available to half-elves, and sets our max spell level, chance to learn spells, and max spells known at each level. Our Wisdom of 8 is not high or low enough to give us adjustments to saves, and all that other stuff is for clerics. And our Charisma of 15 sets our max number of henchmen, loyalty adjustment, and reaction adjustment. Now we get our saves from the table and our Thaco, which conveniently starts at 20 for all characters, as well as our Thaco Advancement, which is 1/2 per level, so our Thaco will go up every 2 levels after first. And just a quick primer on Thaco, or 2-hit armor class 0. The number you need to roll, 2-hit an opponent with an armor class of 0. Low armor class is good in this edition, so by subtracting an armor class from your Thaco, you get the roll needed to hit a target with that armor class. So with a Thaco of 20, if we want to hit an opponent with an AC of 5, we need to roll a 15. Now let's write down our weapons with their attack roll adjustment, range, speed factor, rate of fire, and damage values versus small or medium and large targets. And this character is ready for adventure. Alright, after a few adventures, we are ready to level up. We gain 1 additional hit die, our chance of identifying magic items goes up by 5%, and we get 15 points to increase our skills. We also now get 1 first level spell per day, and the chance to learn up to 4 spells by rolling against our spell learning chance. And there we go. Unfortunately, after 2nd level, we do not get any automatic spell learning chances when we level up. We just kinda have to find them while we're out there, adventuring. And that's it for level 2, so back to adventure. Okay, after many more adventures, we are now level 5. We've gotten 3 more hit dice, increased our chance of identifying magic items to 25%, and gotten 45 more points to increase our skills. We've also gained a few more spells per day, and managed to learn a couple new spells. And at 5th level, we get our first saving throws advancement, and our second Thaco advancement. We've also gotten ourselves some pretty nice loot from our various adventures. And that was an Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition character. Overall, it is a bit more refined and much better explained than 1st edition, and you can start to see some of the things that would then be further refined in 3rd edition. Which of course is what we'll be covering next time. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, because that tells me and the YouTube that you liked this video, and maybe check out some of the other content. I have more videos like this, and videos where I review other games in their entireties. And I will be back next time when we'll be making a Dungeons & Dragons 3rd edition character. But until then, keep on rolling.